In emotional states, love is one of the most elusive and most elusive states. We accept to overcome all challenges to get together. Marriage is the last stop of the boat of love in the hope that we will be a full bliss. Many couples still love each other after years of attachment, but why marriage is not happy? Or a seemingly perfect marriage, everyone secretly admires. Yet a third person can still appear to form a split that is hard to heal. If you are no longer in love, you still mourn what you want to save your marriage, why not give each other your hands to satisfy, so that you do not have to go home together but tired for a lifetime? Probably because of being out of love, it still means that living together has become a habit, so leaving each other is not enough to stay together. Because of love, space, time, and things seem to stand still to prove the love of a couple. Then just thought that after the marriage, the sex would be salty, but no doubt everyone sighed at each other due to the shallow, salty sweetness. Marriage provides security, but it also creates barriers and rules that both must follow to ensure the promise of only fidelity. Requirements appear to satisfy your desires. Then, until one day, the family must be the most peaceful place, now it has the most underground waves in the couple's life. You know and marry him all those years, so it will not be hard for you to understand what your spouse wants and needs in marriage. What he wants as a spouse so he can confide in, share and be a solid rear so he can safely build a career. Marriage car trip full of love now suddenly empty. Instead of giving love to each other, now he sends you heavy words, anxiety, a hopeless jealousy. Don't justify your betrayal, but be brave to accept it like an accident, a tragedy that you don't trust each other. The more couples love each other, the more they live next to each other, the more thirsty of each other and are difficult to separate. Conversely, there are also love going far away because both are just trying to live for each other because of the memories that alas when love died. You guys live together as a habit, so it's boring for a long time. Love brings freshness, novelty, attractiveness and surprise to connect the two souls together closely. Only when we stop falling in love will a sigh and blame begin to arise and a conflict will begin to appear. He reached out to a third person who is probably lonely, wants to be heard, shared and sympathetic in daily life. Sometimes we say we need each other, but we lose each other because what you need is not necessarily what you want. Men who have a good career, they want to be cared for, pampered, praised more. The thing is, they will have a hard time expressing their own desires because they play a macho man in almost every situation of life. Love is like a lush, unnatural tree that needs our daily care. Each family will be like a different tree, so it will need different care to cultivate long-term happiness. If you still love him and want to save your marriage, start learning how to love each other from the beginning. He proved to be uncooperative because he still thinks that he is at fault, so instead of trying to protest or be sad because of his way of talking, gently create a safe space for him. Can share with you without spontaneous anger without cause. When they no longer love each other, people will not be generous enough to forgive each other's faults. So the story between you two is not only a barrier to communication, but also to arouse the feelings of love that are cooling off in your own marriage. Don't just see each other's bad points, start with the good points of the two to fill your arsenal of love every day. Recognizing the core of the problem, putting the love of the family above all, choosing the most comfortable time to talk, share with each other as well as change past habits to create innovation in relationship between husband and wife, from which can save marriage. The quickest and most effective guide to saving a marriage is following the link below the video description.